At ease, brothers. You know what? Sometimes men we'll see the vision, but brothers, we will ignore the voice. And what I mean by that is, man, sometimes we can do everything right. You know, starting from the meditation, starting from the whole creation process, starting from, creating that vision and composing a plan and executing the plan. Sometimes we can do all of those things, man, but still find ourselves in quicksand, or still find ourselves banging our heads against the wall, still find ourselves, on plateaus, still find ourselves at a standstill when the rest of the world is still moving. And we'll say, you know what, like what did we do wrong? Like, why is the plan not panning out? And I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of times, brothers, we'll put our confidence over our compass. Meaning sometimes, man, when we get a little traction in life, we get a few dollars, we lose a few pounds, we'll put our confidence over our compass. We'll put our confidence over our compass, man, and we'll hit that standstill and say, you know what? I don't understand what's happening. There's a book I love, a small book called U Squared by Price Pritchett. Book has a lot of nuggets in it, right? But for some reason, man, my favorite part of this book is the very beginning. The very beginning. And the brother's telling a quick story, right? And of course, I'll paraphrase. The brother says, he says, I'm sitting in a cabin just outside of Toronto. It sounds like he's just out in the middle of nowhere, just chilling. And he says, you know what? I'm just sitting there in my vibe. I'm sitting here just chilling. And he said, in the background, I can hear a fly hitting the windowsill. He said, I can hear a fly just banging his head against the glass. And he said, man, you know what? This fly is trying different techniques. I can hear him changing his pattern up. I can hear him doing all these things. He said, but all I can hear is him hitting the glass. And he said, you know what? This fly is going to die right here on this spot. He said, this fly is going to die right here, trying. But then the brother said this. He said, just behind him, about 10 feet away, the door is wide open. That if he just paused for a second, repositioned himself, and flew just a little distance, he would find himself at the destination that he wanted to be. And I'm telling you, brother, this is common. This is common, brothers. See, a lot of times the route we take is not the route for us. The route that we see everybody going through is not the route that's destined for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that same fly saw 1,000,001 flies fly in that direction and find themselves outside. But when it was this time to go that route, man, the window was closed. He was supposed to do a whole different thing, man. And the thing is, like, we have to understand, man, like there are a lot of people that reach their destination. There are a lot of people that reach, let's say, outside. And when I say outside, outside might be leaving that job. I know a lot of people that are in the process right now of leaving their jobs. And the thing is, a lot of people we see a lot of people doing it a certain way. Oh, well, this brother started investing in stocks. I'm going to go that way. This brother started doing YouTube. This sister started doing XYZ. I'm going to go that way. And we reinvent that wheel, which is not a bad thing, and go that way, but find ourselves, at a dead standstill. Find ourselves hitting our head on that glass. That route might not be for you, man. A lot of people are looking for relationships. I'm looking for my husband. I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for a person that treats me like this or gives me this kind of, right? And we see the same route that everybody else is going, and we just follow suit. This what so and them did. This what brother so and so did. Let me follow that route. And we'll go that route and say, you know what? Damn, like I'm hitting a dead standstill. I presented myself a certain way. I started walking in a certain mode. I started doing certain things. Why am I not getting the exact same result as that person? This could be applied to everything. This could be applied to health. So-and-so lost 50 pounds by doing the Atkins diet. So-and-so went vegan. I'm doing the same thing. your route is not going to be the same as everybody else's. Your route is not going to be the same as everybody else's, man. You have to understand that. The thing is, brothers, we have to get to the point, first off, keeping that compass at the forefront. Keeping our compass at the forefront, meaning always submit to that source. Always submit to that voice. Regardless of what the bag does, regardless of what the follower count does, regardless of whatever, man, keep that source first, brother, or you're bound to be hitting your head on the glass, right? But the thing is, man, we have to focus on listening to that voice. Listening to that voice, man, is crucial. And when I say listen to that voice, man, just always being reminded. Just always being reminded, man, to take sometimes a whole day. Sometimes just take sometimes it might take a whole month. Are you just sitting down saying, you know what? Okay, what is this voice telling me? How should I be pivoting? How should I be moving? What should I be doing different? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, man, like your vision, you can see outside, but the route to your vision may be something different. It may be a whole different way to get you a much greater reward. I remember I was at this club. This was, I'm not sure what this was, 2019, 2020, but it's a club in Dallas. It's called right now it's called Lena's on Technology, right? I haven't been to it there, but some years ago, I can't think of the name of it, but that's what it's called now, right? And I can remember, I went to go see Nipsey Hussle, man. This is one of Nipsey's, had to be one of Nipsey Hussle's last performances, because this was probably about 2 months before he was taken out, right? And I can remember, man, me and the sister were going to see Nip, and you know, of course, you know, I had a little table, man, a little setup, of course, and I'm sitting in this line, and I remember hearing this brother just said, "Immortal Minds." For some reason, man, well, not a lot of people, but like when I'm out, man, and I see people, man, and I chop for a second, people don't call me soul. They'll say, "Hey, Immortal Minds, Immortal Minds." So anyway, I heard this voice. Brother said, "Immortal Minds." And I looked, man, gave him the head nod. He was just like, so if you go to this club, again, I can't think of the name of it, but it's Lena's now. Like the front entryway, man, is the main entrance. But if you go around the back, there's this steep ladder, and that's like the VIP treatment. I mean, this brother led me up this back, man, this back way. It wasn't no patting down. It wasn't no ID. It wasn't no none of that, man. It was straight. We're going to hand you a bottle of champagne and we're going to put you on the main floor. Right? So the experience that I planned on having, which was the same experience that everybody was getting ready to have, was much different. I just had to sit still. I just had to wait for that voice, man. The experience that I planned on having was much different. And that's what I'm saying, man. What I'm saying is all of us are trying to get outside. All of us are trying to get to that destination. But brother, you know, we should be focused on that vision, but not focused on the vision so much where we can't hear. Because you got to understand, man, a lot of times our vision are still going to be capped on what we've been exposed to. Capped on what we've been exposed to. Like a lot of times you'll be wanting certain bags. A lot of times you'll be wanting certain type women in your life, but you can only create a vision of what you've seen. It's hard, almost impossible to create something that you have no idea what it looks like. So I'm not saying, you know, of course, keep our eyes on that vision, brother. But once you get so far, source energy might put that glass in front of you. Like, oh, no, brother. Like, this is as far as you're supposed to go. Like, I know you're going where I know you see the vision, but no, brother, like you couldn't see what I really was trying to give you. I'm really trying to give you the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to give you the VIP treatment. Yeah, everybody is going that way. Everybody's winning. Everybody's outside. But no, brother, you put a different level of work in. You put a different level of work in, man. So all I'm saying, brothers, is this. That world you're trying to get to, man, is closer than you think. It's closer than you think, brothers. Like I'm always saying, just stay the path, brother. Stay the path. Keep listening to the voice, because that world is closer than you think. Like in the book You Squared, man, Brother Pritchett said, Brother Pritchett said that if the fly would have just turned around, right, repositioned, the fly, he said the fly with only 10 seconds of flying, would have been in a whole new destination. You know, first the fly is trying to fit through a window. Pritchett said the fly had a whole doorway open for him. I'm telling you, brother, stay the path. That world is right there. You might be in that apartment now, and you wanting to get in that house, 3 or 4 bedrooms, movie, pool, nice neighbors. It's right there, bro. It's right there, but the path might take you pivoting. The path might take you doing something different. The path might take you saying, okay, let me sit still and hear that voice that I've been ignoring because my confidence was, you know what I'm saying? You may want that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, everybody said my husband gonna look like this, that wifey supposed to be like this and treat me like this and da. Whole time, man, husband or wife is right there beside you, just behind you, waiting on you to turn around. It's all right there, brothers. But don't let that glass discourage you. Don't let that glass discourage you because like brother said, he said that fly is going to die there. That fly sees his vision, knows who he is, knows where he's going, but he's going to die right there because he ignored the voice. Don't forget the voice, brothers. Never forget the voice.